Love Next Door review. Korean drama lovers gather round because we need to talk about Love Next Door. Before we dive in, let us just say this. If you are expecting a breezy, all-fluff rom-com with no emotional baggage, this might not be your cup of tea. But hey, stick around anyway. Things could get interesting. The show starts with the viewers being introduced to Bae Suk-ryo, played by the ever-charming Jung Seung-min, who returns to Korea from the US after a colossal career and relationship meltdown. Picture this, she has been fired from her top-notch job and caught her fiancé cheating. Not exactly the homecoming of the year, right? And to make matters worse, her mother greets her with a beating. Yes, a literal leg-wielding, old-school whacking. Love Next Door gives us a front row seat to the chaos of Sik-ryo's life, and boy, it's a mess. But it's a relatable mess. Who hasn't had the moment where everything goes wrong at once? The first episode does a decent job of setting the scene, though it feels like it's trying too hard to juggle too many plot threads at once. There's Seo-ryo's strained relationship with her mother, who seems more concerned about keeping up experiences than supporting her daughter. We also meet her childhood friend and next-door neighbor, Choi Seung-hyo, played by Jung Hae-in, the cool, rational guy who runs an architectural firm. He is the classic black cat to Sik-ryo's golden retriever, calm, collected, and just a bit aloof, while she is a whirlwind of chaotic energy. Now, this might sound like your typical opposites attract storyline. To an extent, it is. But there's something refreshing about how Love Next Door handles these dynamics. Sik-ryo isn't just a quirky girl with no depth. She is someone who's clearly been through the rigor, and her energy is tempered by a newfound pragmatism when she is around Seung-hyo. Let's talk about acting. Jung Hae-in is, as always, a delight to watch. He slips into the role of Choi Seung-hyo, the serious Choyok guy next door, with such ease that you can't help but root for him. On the surface, Seung-hyo is all about business, rational, composed, and a bit distant, but when he's with Seo-ryo, you see just this beautifully subtle transformation. He softens, revealing a tenderness that makes his character incredibly likable. Hae-in's portrayal of Seung-hyo as a dependable, almost too good to be true best friend is spot on. Seriously, who wouldn't want a Seung-hyo in their life? The way he balances being the voice of reason with showing genuine care for Sik-ryo is one of the highlights of the show so far. Jung Seung-min brings her A game to the role of Bae Sik-ryo, even if her character might initially get under your skin. In the first episode, Sik-ryo's chaotic energy and impulsiveness can be a bit overwhelming, leaving you wonder why she is so scattered. But by the second episode, things start to click. You begin to see the weight of her experiences being fired, cheated on, and dealing with a harsh mother, and you start to understand her behavior. It's like peeling back the layers of an onion, and suddenly her actions become sense. What really grounds her character is Seung-hyo's presence. He has this calming effect on her, and since he can see right through her facade, she doesn't feel the need to pretend when she's around him. It's in these moments that So-min shines, showing her knack for playing characters with deep emotional backstories. Let's give some blood to the second leads. and the supporting characters because they are doing some serious heavy lifting. Kim Ji-eun plays a paramedic who crosses paths with Yoon Ji-eun's journalist character, and the sparks are already fried. The initial meeting is brief, but it leaves a strong impression, particularly on Ji-eun's character, who seems smitten and intrigued. It will be interesting to see how their relationship develops alongside the main story. And then there is Suk-ryo's mother, who plays the role of an unsupportive parent to perfection. She is harsh, unwelcoming, and clearly more concerned about social appearances than her daughter's well-being. The tension she brings to the screen is palpable, and you can't help but feel a mix of frustration and pity for Suk-ryo. On the flip side, Suk-ryo's father is adorable and offers a much-needed contrast with his great comic timing. As a kind of father who's trying his best even if he doesn't always succeed. As for Seung-hyo's parents, they are still somewhat a mystery. From what we have seen, their relationship with Seung-hyo seems distant and strained, adding another layer of complexity to his character. We are left wondering what caused this rift and how it might play into the story as it unfolds. The cinematography is on point, capturing the nuances of actors' expressions and the underlying tension in every scene, and the music, well, is mellow and fits nicely, but with only one OST released so far, there's room for more emotional resonance through the soundtrack. But let's not get too excited. While the second episode picks up the pace and delves deeper into the emotional turmoil, complete with a rather intense mother-daughter showdown, is still early days. The show teeters on the edge of being just another rom-com with a side of psychological drama, and whether it falls into predictable territory or carves out something unique remains to be seen. Love Next Door has a potential, but it's like a dish that needs just a bit more seasoning. If you are patient and willing to give it time, who knows? It might just surprise you, or it might not. Only one way to find out. Stay tuned and keep those expectations in check.